Yeah. Once. Wait, what?
Okay, well I'm going. And
Hi.
I feel like we've already exhausted all of our talking
Potential
points.
avenues for discussion.
Indeed. They're already all gone. And
So
now
the
if we go
gist of
back
it
to them,
is-
then it's just going to be forced and stupid.
The gist of it is, for those of you who weren't here for the past 20 minutes or longer, which I know you weren't because
It was only Guppy.
we weren't recording. So, we don't have stuff to show off at all. Like, we have nothing visual to show off. What's been working with crazy threading stuff. We just had the longest conversation about threading and stupid stuff and Unreal that would have been really great for the video, but we weren't recording.
I don't think it was the longest discussion. I feel like
Yeah,
there have been longer ones in the past.
It was actually
It was only like 10
moderately
minutes.
light, to be honest.
It's only like 10 minutes long. I feel like
There's
people
been
have talked about that for hours on end before.
Years. Maybe not that
Years.
long. So yeah, threading. You're doing threading. What are you doing
I'm
threading
doing
for?
threading. Last time in the devlog, I talked about how we're going to change the spawning of where the resources are on the planet's surface. Well, doing that all in the game thread is completely impractical, would not work in almost any circumstance. There's just simply too many iterations of looping, like, all compounded on each other. If I do it all at the same time, which was my initial plan to just, like, have a loading screen and then have the game lock up for, like, however long it takes, 20 seconds or whatever, which would be bad, but arguably not the worst thing in the world. Unreal's not even having that. Unreal's like, nope, that's too many. That's as far as I care. That's an infinite loop of like a million iterations, which is not actually that many.
Technically infinite.
It's not infinite at all. It's not infinite by any sense, but Unreal thinks it is, and so it's like, nah, we're not having this. So my next thought, because I did everything in my power to avoid having to do this threading shit. My next thought was to just sort of space it out over a period of time, and then just have each resource be in its own separate like chunk of time, and then of course put a loading screen over all this so you don't really notice. And again, this would hang the game, and this time it hangs it to an arguably even worse, more noticeable, jarring extent, because now every half second it freezes for a second. And so what that means is not only can we not have any motion in our loading screens, we also can't have music either.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate because our music is amazing. I don't know if you've heard it. If you haven't, check out our trailer. But like we want to use music for the loading screen and whatnot, so we can't. That's not really an option. The other option that I momentarily considered until I dismissed it is to separate it even more over time, which would technically work, but it would probably take so long that it's just completely infeasible. It would probably load every world for like 3 minutes plus, and that's completely unacceptable when you're jumping around from planet to planet every 2 seconds. So I eventually had...
Which happened, but you know, still 3 minutes is a long time.
I eventually had to just sort of accept it. It took me a while to come around, but I had to accept that I'm gonna have to do something with threading. I'm gonna have to do it, and that means C++ in particular. And in the past, me and C++ and Unreal have not gotten along very well. And this was no different. This was no exception. In fact, it was arguably the worst experience so far. I won't really go into a big rant on it, but you know, for the moment, I've subdued the beast, and it technically works-ish. I just have to... It doesn't crash, which is, as far as I'm concerned, that's a successful day coding in C++ for Unreal. It doesn't completely break.
Day doing anything in Unreal. It doesn't crash.
Yeah, it doesn't crash, but it also doesn't work completely. It works the first time, and then doesn't work any subsequent time. And I kind of know why it's happening, but I don't know how to fix it yet. I'll be looking into that. You know, I'll get it. Confident-ish.
But I like C++ a lot. I don't like it in Unreal.
The game logic level language, I don't think C++ is it.
No, I totally agree.
I think that's too low level. C# is my number one preferred language, and I know, like, if somebody watches this, like, they're gonna be like, "Well, you idiots should use Unity," and I would be like, "I kind of agree with you, but it's too late now. Like, we have to, like, we're already way in for this, and you know, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna make it happen."
For all intents and purposes, I do like the Unreal Engine better in general. I don't like Unity. I've used Unity. I don't think Unity is good.
I like playing games that are made in the Unreal Engine better, but making them, you know, that's a different story.
I completely agree.
That's about the gist
and so we approached this like we didn't really have any experience with Unreal or Unity, besides playing the games when we first started, you know, picking an engine. We were like, okay, with limited exceptions, most games that I've played that were made with Unity have been subpar, we'll put it, and not necessarily to any fault of the game developers or even the engine so much. It's just like, for some reason, when you're given the choice between Unreal and Unity, it seems so much easier to make a game that looks and feels amazing in Unreal, and it just seems like it would be so much more effort to make our game polished and like visually appealing in Unity, that we just said, like, let's go with Unreal. Not to mention, like, Blueprint has its appeal, I suppose. I still wish there was something in the middle, because this is so stupid having, like, the two extremes in the same engine. Like, either you do C++ or you do Blueprint, which is, like, not... I hesitate to even call it programming at all. I mean, it is visual scripting, but, like, it's...
The fact that there hasn't been a
it's not something you go and brag about. I make blueprints.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're like, okay, somebody buddy. Probably does. You're going to offend somebody. See if I care about gripes about the Unreal Engine. I mean, I could complain about landscapes. But I'm not gonna
Unreal Engine's got gripes about kill, honestly.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I noticed your message to me, which was, every time I get latest from your shit, I feel like I get more errors.
I do. I absolutely did. You did all that work yesterday.
Thing is, like, before we moved to the new depot or whatever, like, how was I getting those errors? Like, you said you didn't make any changes to the fucking ships, but yet then all of a sudden my stuff breaks. Like, I didn't make changes to the ships. Why can't they die? Why is dying no longer a thing?
No idea what the fuck was up with that at all.
Yeah, like, dying's no longer a thing, and now they can take negative damage. Their health goes into negatives, and, like, because they won't die, they just 24/7 exploding. It's like, it was just killed frames. It was just like,
just delete them.
Why?
Just have a fallback that's like, all right, if their health is negative and
that's how the check works now. That's how it is. That's why I don't understand why it didn't work for him, because it's that simple of a check. Is the health below 0? If so, get rid of it.
Below or equal to 0.
Yeah. And that was as simple as it got, and it still didn't work for him. That's what I don't understand at all.
I can find an error in any system.
No, you can create an error in any system. You don't just find it.
That one, did I really create that one? Like,
yes, we didn't have them.
Ship thing started to not work, and then the very next time after that, right? Like, all the planets spawned together. Like, who knows, man? Who knows?
Unreal. To be fair, I think it's a great engine.
Yeah.
I still think it's better than all the other engines, to an extent, in certain
regards. It's got its stuff.
Again, like was mentioned before, like, I think a finished game in Unreal is going to look better than almost anything else. But the effort, man.
Effort.
It's like the difference between, like, sweatpants and suit pants. It's like suit pants are kind of uncomfortable, whatever, I guess, and I don't know. Sweatpants are comfy, but they look like just complete garbage.
That's an analogy.
Outro.
Go kill.
Fuck.
Oh, thank them for the green light voting to make happen.
Oh,
you did it.
Have we announced that?
I made a quick video just on my own on the channel. So yeah, we did announce it already, but that doesn't mean we can't thank him again and again
We're
and again and
greenlit.
again.
We did it.
We are greenlit.
Thanks to you. Alright, let's see.
And all of your parents if they voted. If they didn't, then they're not doing it right.
My parents didn't even vote. Not gonna lie to you. They don't
Yeah,
have
neither
Steam
do mine.
accounts.
Yeah.
My dad did. He has a Steam account. They blocked it regularly.
right? Well, he doesn't have the PlayStation. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, the outro stuff, right? Okay.
Metro stuff.
I'm gonna nail it today. Because
No, you're hyping it up too much, so now you're not. Now you're not gonna nail
fuck you. I can calmly think about this. Have a few pieces of candy, and
Yep.
Well said.
Candy.
Well said.
Why candy?
It's right next to me. It's sour.
This whole
I'm a
time.
nervous eater.
Just like completely fine. It's like, oh, outro. Instantaneously nervous. I have to be eating something.
Like instantaneous, like. Okay.
Is it just because we're judging you?
24/7 judging?
It's not any different.
Okay, so you want me to thank for the green light, or have we already kind of essentially done?
Literally just did
Just
it.
do it
I'll
anyway.
think it. I'll think
You
it.
can do it
Do it
again.
anyway.
You can never
I'll thank
thank them too many times. I swear, like
Right.
10 years later, our company's huge. We're still gonna thank these people for the first green light.
Wherever
gonna
you are
forget.
out there, thank you. All right, so let's see here. How do I always go about this? I always go about it like saying,
Poorly.
"Listen here, bitch." No more candy. Candy sticks to your teeth. Okay, so all right, I got this. All right, so if you like what we're doing, continue to support us. Though even we're green, we're Grenlet.
Correct.
So, if you like what we didn't show anything today.
That's accurate.
It's pretty accurate.
If you like the incoherent ramblings and rantings about stuff, then
Yeah.
there you go.
If you like all our incoherent ramblings about stuff like threading and Unreal and all that jazz about it being on two ends of the spectrum with no middle ground, and you want to support us, there's multiple ways you can do it, such as subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitter, supporting us heavily by Patreon, and you can like and follow us on Facebook. And thank you to all of those who voted for us on Greenlight. And if you want to see more often, you can watch our Twitch streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And for one of us, it's whenever they feel like it, you know. However the wind blows with them. That's it.
Well done.
Magical.
Magical. We're gonna have candy again.